Good morning, everyone. So you guys are working on the rearranging atoms activity. I've heard you had a little bit of trouble with it, and that's fine. It's pretty normal. In the past, I've had a lot of students who've had a little bit of trouble with it. So I'm going to walk you through one problem step by step, um, and hopefully you'll finish this feeling good about what needs to happen here. Now, I don't actually physically have the little chips on me. So I'm going to be drawing everything. I do actually expect you to do this with the actual chips as well as you possibly can. Um, so let's go ahead and we're going to work through the first problem. Hydrogen and oxygen react to make water. So our goal here is we need to figure out how many hydrogens need to react with how many oxygens in order to make how many waters. There's going to be some number of them. So here's how we do this. First, I want you to go ahead and with poker chips, make little models of these. So look, here's a hydrogen molecule. It's 2 hydrogen atoms. Now I know the instructions want you to make the hydrogens white. I don't have white poker chips and I can't draw white on here, so I'm okay if you mess with the colors a little bit. So look, here's a nice hydrogen molecule, H2, H2. Next, let's draw a little oxygen molecule, O2, 2 oxygens, just like that. Now these two molecules we know can react together to make water. And a water is 2 hydrogens and an oxygen. Just like that. But here's the thing, is can you rearrange these 2 molecules to make this? Well, let's kind of look at it. We've got 2 hydrogen atoms here, but we've only got, and 2 hydrogen atoms here, but we've only got 1 oxygen atom right here and 2 oxygen atoms right here. There's an extra oxygen, and we've got to do something with it. Now here's the rule. You are only allowed to make the things in the equation. This is not in the equation. We can't make that. So this is not allowed. But what is allowed, so let's just make another water. Here, I'm going to move this down here and we're going to redo this again. So if instead of making 1 water, we make 2 waters, then we don't run into the problem of that extra oxygen. So now both of my oxygens are being used. But there is a problem now, and I'm sure you can figure it out. Here we had 2 hydrogens and 2 hydrogens. Here we have 4 hydrogens. So you know what? We're going to need 4 hydrogen atoms. And how do we make 4 hydrogen atoms? Is add another hydrogen molecule. Now, with the actual poker chips, I'm hoping you can see this. You can physically rearrange these atoms to look like these. You can rearrange the atoms over here to look like the atoms over here. And I do expect you to physically do that with your poker chips. Ultimately, though, what we end up with is it's going to take 2 hydrogen molecules reacting with 1 oxygen molecule to make 2 water molecules. Now, if you ever need to check your right, just go ahead and count everything up. Here we have 4 hydrogens, and here 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 hydrogens. Here we have 2 oxygens. Here we have 1, 2, 2 oxygens. These are the same. We are balanced. Here's how we write this as an equation, here's how we draw this as pictures, and here's how we know that they're balanced. I do expect you to be able to do all 3 of those. This version right here is unbalanced, and we can tell that it's unbalanced because look, this has 2 oxygen atoms, this only has 1. So we had to sort of rearrange things. But here's what this means. For every oxygen molecule that I have, Every one of those oxygen molecules is going to require two hydrogen molecules, and every oxygen molecule will make two water molecules. That's what our little poker chips tell us. So, work through the rest of the rearranging atoms activity. Please use the poker chips. Please act them out. I have a lot of students who actually use the poker chips for the rest of the year whenever we do balancing, and I want you to know that you're welcome to do that. Some of you are fine. You'll just end up doing it in your head. Some of you will do great with just pictures. Feel free to do that as well. All right, please leave notes on Classroom if you have any questions. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.